welcome back to Chaos Head NoaH. Last time, Takumi managed to talk to Fess's, he found Fess's identity in the actual school. And yeah, we also found out there's been yet another new gen murder. Hello Exec, welcome to the stream. Hello Void Dweller. Oh my god. And also, it was hello Olga, welcome to the stream. And we also found out that Fess knows a lot about this whole thing. What's the deal with all the magical girls and the swords? It was called a die sword. Hear police sirens? I don't hear police sirens. It might be something on your end. But anyway, let's get back into it. Load. Oh god, we're gonna have to figure out how to get to the other pages. Why do they make it so weird? Why isn't there no arrow to get to the next page? God. Alright, I wonder if he's gonna run into Yua here. Oh, D sword. Okay. Today I headed straight for Animate without stopping by At Cafe. The reason, of course, was to finally pick up my long-awaited Blood Tune figure, Seraton, post-awakening version. Oh, yep, he might run into Yua again here. Yeah. While I was in checkout, Yua's face crossed my mind for a second, but I cut off those thoughts immediately. I glanced at the Seratons that were set on display in order to attract customers. But since the sculptor was Kijima Yoshio, not a single word needed to be said about their quality. I had to get home fast so I could enjoy her every nook and cranny as soon as possible. As long as I could admire Seraton's face every now and then while I played ESO, I was content. I love that he says the face. That's nice. So why did the entire third dimension do nothing but bring me trouble? It plagued me even now. I headed straight for my base in high spirits. Oh, so he didn't run into her. Forgetting all about Fess and swords and whatever else, and practically skipping the entire way home. Got my new limited edition figure. Oh yes, these two. The detectives. When I was about 50 meters away, I encountered two men who carried an unmistakably abnormal air about them. I attempted to pass by them without making eye contact, but they were very clearly watching me.
You over there, could we have a moment?
The first of the two to call out to me was a dull older man. One that looked like he belonged to a cycling racetrack, gambling his life away. His hair was a mess, and his unshaved beard was somehow worse. He wore a worn-out old suit, a sloppily tied necktie, and dress shoes that didn't show a trace of being cared for. All of it came together to form an unparalleled example of a man who'd failed to get ahead in life. No, he chose to do that on purpose, I think. For some reason, the fact that he was flapping a fan at himself only served to further emphasize how pathetic he looked. His expression was similarly languid, his mouth curled into a flippant smile. And yet when her eyes met for a split second, I knew exactly that he wasn't really smiling. I was thinking of Gambler Jack too. Wait, wow. There was just nowhere to run. As I searched for something to reply to them with, the two men made their way up to me.
In case you're wondering who we are.
The older man took out a black badge from his suit and held it out towards me. Same kind of police badge you've seen in various TV shows, but it was obviously the first time I'd seen a real one. They finally come for me. They can only be here for one thing, the crucifixion case.
Mind if we ask you a couple questions? We won't force you, of course. Oh, no, don't worry. You can take it easy. We're not after you or anything. We just want to hear your take on things. Honest.
Please, just tell them everything. They could probably protect you. The way he spoke didn't show a trace of trying to intimidate me. The other younger detective, however, wore a strict expression as he nonchalantly moved to block my path. Uh-oh. Sweat started running down my neck. If I made any wrong moves, they'd likely suspect me of being the culprit and haul me down to the station right then and there. I didn't want that to happen. I resigned myself, then gave a small nod.
Let's see. Have you heard about what's commonly referred to as the new generation madness?
I knew it. I wiped the beads of sweat off my forehead and then gave him a nod in reply.
And would you also happen to know about the third case, aka the crucifixion case? Correct? It did happen right in this neighborhood after all. We've been looking for witnesses. And while we're at it, could you tell me your name?
A gulp forced itself down my throat. This wasn't some bait and switch, was it? Shit, was it? Or maybe they were a bunch of con men who were only acting like policemen. Well, in reality, they were just mining my personal information so I could put it to ill use. They could even be the demon girl's underlings. Oh, you saw the badge. Well, say welcome to the stream.
You still there? Did we lose you?
If they started to suspect me, there'd be no end to it. What should I do? If I give them a fake name, they might arrest me immediately.
Are you worried about protecting your personal info? Ouch. Do I really look that untrustworthy?
I'll say. Either way, his friendly way of speaking had to just be an act.
Nishijo Takumi.
Nishijo Takumi. In the end, I figured there was no way around it. That it was in my best interest to answer honestly.
Nishijo Takumi-kun. Mind if I call you that?
I shook my head.
You sure about that?
Wait, what? Huh? What was that supposed to mean? I purposefully given my real name, so what the hell was that reaction? Oh, jeez.
Sorry. I'm just yanking your chain, Skash. Don't worry about it.
He does, doesn't he, Floyd? The detective's unnatural laughter rang throughout the quiet residential area. Just hurry up and let me go already.
That uniform of yours, it's from Suime, ain't it? What year are you?
Did I have to answer stuff like that? Second. Oh yeah, seriously, he 100% reminds me of Ace Attorney graphics. Absolutely. I keep trying to, I keep thinking like they're from Ace Attorney almost.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. I'm at that age where your ears start to go. Could you run that by me one more time?
You think they're based off Gumshoe and Phoenix? Yeah, they look so much like them.
2年生
I'm second year.
2年生ねどうも
Second year. Got it.
で西条さん聞きたいことってのは先月の29日の午後6時から10時頃にかけてどこで何してたかなんだわ
Alright then, Nishijo-san. As for what we want to ask you, where were you on the 29th from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m.?
Ugh. What? He looks a lot like Phoenix, right? His hairstyle and suit. Were they asking me for my alibi? Did that mean they suspected me? That's ridiculous!
いや別に君を疑ってるわけじゃなくてさその時間にこの近くにいたなら怪しい人物を見かけたとか何か音を聞いたとかないかと思ってね
Oh, it's not like we suspect you or nothing. Just thought that if you were in the neighborhood, you might have seen someone suspicious or heard something. That's all.
Ugh. For some reason, the way this guy talked was really starting to get to me. Maybe talking in a way that deliberately agitated the subject was some kind of interrogation technique. Of course, I had seen someone suspicious. I'd seen someone very clearly, and with my own two eyes. But I wasn't sure if it would be a good idea to tell that to the shady old guy. What would I do if I told him and then the demon girl came back for revenge? It seems like the demon girl was letting me run free for now, and she seems to be avoiding her role in this story as the apparent poster girl. But she still had Shogun on her side, and he was equipped with precognitive powers. So by that logic, that must have meant the demon girl had some sort of insane power as well. Well, I mean, she definitely does. And if that was true, and I told the police about it, she might find out about it immediately because of her clairvoyance or whatever, and then she'd come to kill me right after.
なあ西条君今日はそんなに暑いか
Ooh, they can see him sweating. Oh, God.
Say, Nishijo-kun. Surely it isn't that hot out today, is it?
My heart rate skyrocketed. If I stayed silent like this, they would absolutely suspect me of being the criminal. At the same time, I was scared that if I lied and I said I didn't see anything, they'd see right through me. The older man fanned me a couple of times with this fan. A cool breeze rustled my hair.
もうすっかり秋だ汗かくほど暑いとは思えんけどなまあ体質ってのは人それぞれだしな
We're pretty deep in the fall, after all, so I can't say I feel it's hot enough outside to be sweating. Well, no one's built quite the same as anyone else, I suppose.
The other guy is just standing there not saying a fucking word. Ironic, considering he was the one walking around with a fan. But he was right. It wasn't all that hot out today. It was perfect, actually. The kind of temperature you'd actually enjoy spending time in. I'd wiped the sweat off my forehead with my sleeve countless times now.
僕はやってない
I didn't do it.
Oh.
The look in his eyes shifted. I realized I'd slipped up, but I had no idea what exactly had tipped him off.
何をやっていないんだ
What didn't you do?
They definitely suspected me. I had to answer honestly. Staring at the manhole cover right beneath my feet, I began to blurt out everything. Okay, good, he's telling them.
見たんです。
I saw something!
貼り付けの現場、そこに女がいたんです。
At the crucifixion crime scene, there was a girl.
で、血まみれにして死体の前に。
She was standing in front of the body, and her hands were covered in blood.
杭がたくさん死体に突き刺さってて、あれ500本は絶対超えてた。異常だ。
There were tons of stakes tapped into the corpse. There had to be over 500 of them. It was so messed up.
死体がハリネズミみたいになってて。
The body, it looked almost like a hedgehog.
女は僕を見てよかったって笑ってた。
The girl, she looked at me and she said, "Thank goodness." And then she smiled at me.
あの女は悪魔だ。人間じゃない。
That girl, she's not human. She's a demon!
ニュージェネの母には人を超えた存在なんだ。
She's the culprit behind New Gen. She's a being that transcends humanity.
ヨシとかすごい超能力とか使う。
Uh-oh. She has precognition and super strong ESP and... Upon seeing that much, I realized the two detectives were staring at me with their eyes wide. Maybe they didn't believe me, thinking that I clamped my mouth shut.
悪魔か。なるほどね。そいつは参考になったよ。
A demon, huh? I see, I see. It's very helpful.
本当です。
I'm telling the truth!
ああ、わかってるわかってる。貴重な情報だよ。
Hello, Shamiya Beatrice. Welcome to the stream.
I know. I never doubted that. You're giving us some valuable information.
They should have him come in so he could describe her, so they could do a police sketch.
僕を警察で守ってください。
Oh, good. Please, get the police to protect me.
その前に、その女の年はわかる。服装とか、顔の特徴とか。
Before we do all that, do you know how old the girl was? Her clothes, facial features? Stuff like that'll also do.
水明。
A sweet mate uniform.
水明って水明学園？
Suime. You mean Suime Academy?
その制服着てた。
She was wearing a sweet mate uniform.
つまり西条君と同じ学校の生徒。
In other words, she goes to the same high school as you, Nishijo-kun.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. I don't think he realized that quite yet. After simmering on that for a moment, the old man grinned. He then muttered something that could be either an actual question or just him mumbling to himself.
何年生だろうな、その女子高生は。
What year is she in, I wonder?
何年生だと思う？西条君。
What do you think, Nishijo-kun?
わからない。
I don't know.
じゃあ、なんて名前だと思う？
Alright, then what's her name?
わからないよ。僕はあの悪魔の名前なんて知らない。
I don't know that either. I don't know that demon's name.
その女の身長、体重、あとついでにスリー
How is he supposed to know all the... I knew he was going to say that. How is he supposed to know all this?
What about her height and weight? Oh, while you're at it, her measurements?
What's up with this old man? Was he screwing with me? How was I supposed to know even a single one of those? Do you think I could instantly get all those measurements from a single glance? Oh yeah, sure, I absolutely had such a stupid power. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. Because this wasn't a goddamn rom-com manga!
なるほど。黙ってるってことはわからないってことだね。てこてこ。参考になったよ。
So, you climbing up over there is telling me you don't know. No big deal. You've been a big help today.
これは本部に戻って検討しないといかんな。
I gotta head back to HQ and consider all this carefully.
先輩、マジっすか?
Sir, are you serious?
Waving his hand to silence the dumbfounded younger detective, the older man signals something into him with his eyes.
西条君、ちなみに連絡先とか教えてもらえる?
Oh, how fortunate! How fortuitous! He just got a cell phone.
Oh, before I forget, Nishijo-kun. Did you tell us how to get a hold of you?
なんで?
Why? I knew they wouldn't believe me. They just want to label me as some nutjob and falsely accuse me of everything.
だって悪魔だっけ? そいつから君を守らなくちゃならないだろ?
Well, you said there was a demon, didn't you? We gotta protect you from it somehow, no?
Oh, so that was why he'd asked. Oh, thank God. They actually believe me. If I can get the police to protect me, it'll be incredibly reassuring. Yes, the enemy was a demon, so the police would only get one shot if they went up against her, but it was better than being unarmed. Feeling slightly relieved, I took out the phone I had bought a few days prior and showed him my phone number. The younger detective scribbled it down in his notebook.
忙しいところありがとうさ。君の身の安全は警察が保証するから、何の心配もしなさんな。
Well then, time for us to jet. Thank you for your time. Keep you safe, so don't you worry.
じゃあ、また何か聞きたいことができたら電話するかもしれないんで、その時はよろしくね。
Alrighty, if we have any more questions, we'll give you a ring. So keep your ears peeled.
イルスとか使わないでくれ。今のところ警察にとっては君は重要な人物だからな。
Make sure not to pretend like you're not there or something, you hear me? As of now, you're an invaluable asset to the police.
Huh?
君の目撃証言は事件解決の重要な手がかりになりそうだ。
Your eyewitness testimony could be exactly what we need to blow this case wide open.
じゃあな。
Have a good one.
The two detectives bowed their heads and promptly took off. After taking a glance at me over his shoulder, the younger detective whispered something to the older one. The older man paid him no mind and simply continued to walk. I let out a long, long sigh. That was intense. It was the first time I'd ever been questioned by actual detectives. I'd acted pretty suspicious without meaning to, but they believed me anyway. Somehow. God, I'd give anything for the police to arrest that demon girl. Then again, the police didn't have any special powers, so maybe I should keep my expectations low. I then noticed that my mouth had gone incredibly dry without me realizing, so I redirected myself to the nearest vending machine and got myself a Coke. And he made it home safely.
覚醒バージョン残すエロすぎ万物じゃんかだがそれがいい
Holy shit! The costume on the post-awakening version is way too erotic. Her panties are completely visible. But that's what's good about it.
顔かわいいよ顔原作再現度はいまいちだけどプンプンと漂うエロスが木島義雄らしさだな
Sarah, your face is so cute, Sarah. The attempt to match the anime is somewhat lacking, but her face has a distinct eroticism to it. Erotic! That permeates through all of Kijima Yoshio's works, which more than makes up for it. One of your best works, Kijima-san. GJ, my lord.
上着キャストオフとかこの角度からじゃほとんど全裸にしか見えんよ
Her jacket is removable too. From this angle, she almost looks completely naked. Holy shit!
髪の動きがいいよな覚醒バージョンは髪が命って持論があるわけだが間違ってなかったな
The way her hair flows looks so fucking good. I had a theory that the hair would be what truly sells the post-awakening version, and I definitely wasn't wrong there.
さてそれではお待ちかねパンツ行ってみようか
Oh god! Alrighty then, the part we've all been waiting for. Let's take a look at the pantsuit. Let's see. Awesome sauces.
シャンの付き方リアルだしってスージーさんすげえマジですげえクオリティ高し
Oh god! Wow, they did an amazing job in her V-zone. Her vagina bones are all right there. The wing wrinkles look so real. Wait, no, could it be camel toe? Holy shit, holy shit! The sheer quality on display here is truly awesome sauce.
これセーラタン5作目にして早くも最高傑作爆誕じゃねえなんて出せないってマジでやっぱ木島は神
This is only the 5th model, yet they managed to put out a masterpiece this quickly. Seriously, how do they expect to top this? Kijima is an actual god! I carefully stood my new Seiraton next to my monitor. Sarah, you're so sexy, Sarah. Simply looking over at her made me grin uncontrollably. Life was good. Interesting, because I have Lapland right over there, okay, sitting on the bookshelf. I could post a photo later. I logged on and immediately started posting my impressions of my new Seiraton figure on that channel. When I finished doing that, I went to check my email. Then check to see if any of my friends on Furpara had posted any updates.
おっとマイフレ申請来てるじゃん
Ooh, I hope it's not from Shogun. Oh, huh, I've got a friend request.
誰これ
Who's this?
セーラコミの人か
It's because he's doing it so over the top. It's more funny than gross at this point. No. Probably someone from the Seira fandom.
はいはいゲイですよ
Sure, except... Oh god, you're just gonna blindly accept a request like that? Oh no! That was probably... Oh, that wasn't a good idea. You didn't even see who it was. Now then, time for some ESO. But the very second I thought that... Oh, something's gonna happen. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what's going on? Uh-oh. I felt... Oh, is this the gaze of God? I felt chills on the nape of my neck. It was the gaze. Yep. Complete with its usually intense presence. Yep. Whose eyes are those eyes? Uh-oh, uh-oh, oh god, we don't even know what's going on here. Damn it, this was not the time when I had first started feeling this gaze. I had long since forgotten. It slid its way into each and every part of my life, bothering the shit out of me all the way. There were a lot of things that disturbed my peace, but the gaze was right up there with Nanami. It was the most irritating thing I had to deal with. Fine then, let's do it. It'll take more than that to make me turn around, game. It'll take more than that to make me turn around, game. Oh boy, oh boy. Preparing for some jump scaring. Oh, is this an important choice in the game? Oh boy. And then, you know what? Let's Do a safely do. How do you change pages again? Oh boy. Oh boy. How do you change pages again? Yeah, I'll just... Yeah, no. It says at the bottom? Oh, there, QE. Okay, I didn't even see that. Thanks. I didn't see it. It was like super hidden there, Olga. Give me a break. Okay. Oh, God. I know I'm completely illiterate, Main Strange. Welcome to the stream. Now let's see. Red light, green light. Oh, God. Fuckleberry Hound. Butterfly mail. Here we go. Cocoa chat. Save data. Epic find. Sound data. Let's see. Just stick with it. Fine, then I'll go neutral. Still fixated on my monitor. I try to think of some cool lines I hear in a manga. Come on out, you piece of shit! Did you think you could pull the wool over my eyes? How incredibly naive. Hello, Conway. Welcome to the stream. There was no response. But why would there be? Uh-oh, something's gonna happen. Uh-oh, I did a bad choice. Oh, hello, Keka. Welcome to the stream. Oh, boy. I think you are terrified if they're oh, God. We're gonna get jump scared. Ooh, oh, no. Someone knocking at the door. Huh? I heard something. Oh, boy. Upon hearing it, I immediately whipped around. I'd lost today's no turning around game. There was no one else in the room. Was it just a hallucination? Please be a hallucination. From the bottom of my heart, that was all I hoped for. It came again. It was the sound again. I couldn't weasel my way out of this. It was the sound of someone knocking at my door from the outside. In other words, someone was here. Practically no human being ever came to visit me. Even newspaper salesmen wouldn't bother getting up on the roof. All I could think of was... a delivery guy? No, I wasn't supposed to be getting any packages. Nanami? No, Nanami wouldn't be so much more obnoxious. She'd be banging on the door screaming, "Big bro, open up!" Making my eardrums bleed. But yeah, the camera angles are really, really effective with the horror. Yua? Chances of that were high. She'd been to my base once before. Had the demon girl ordered to come in here and kill me? Not everybody's connected to the demon girl. But if that were true, why would she bother knocking? The knocking sound continued. I was completely frozen in place trying to figure out what to do, but I couldn't come up with a single good idea that quickly. I started freaking out more and more. Oh, wait, I could just pretend like I wasn't home. Or was that being too cautious? No, there was no such thing right now. Shibuya had gotten incredibly dangerous recently after all. If it was Yua, there was absolutely no way I could let her in. If I did, it'd be pretty much asking to get killed. On a related note, was my door locked? Uh-oh. You should always lock your fucking door, dude. I stared in the direction of the door, but thanks to the darkness, I couldn't see very well. I slowly got up and tiptoed toward the door, being careful not to make a sound. When I reached the center of the room, I finally knew for sure. The door wasn't locked. Oh, shit, fuck. Dude, you of all people, who came here for fucking privacy. Come on, man. Chills assaulted my entire body. My heartbeat increased rapidly, and my anxiety shot up along with it. I'd forgotten to lock my goddamn door. If someone just waltzed right in now and stabbed me in the back, I would have no right to complain. Wow, that is terrifying, Void. Oh my god. I had to lock it. Fast! I made a sound. They'd immediately found out I was just pretending not to be home. But that was far better than letting them get inside. I was out to build towards the door when, uh-oh. God damn it, Takumi! Accidentally stepped in an empty box lunch that had fallen on the floor. I slipped to an almost comical degree and landed hard on my ass. Oh no. The extreme pain made me moan in silent agony. Oh shit. And then right before my eyes, the door slowly began to open. I didn't know who it was, but whoever had been knocking was now opening the door of their own accord. I tried to get up, but the pain kept my body from listening to me. Oh no! Oh god! All I could do was stare with teary eyes as the door opened. First thing I saw was a hand. Uh-oh, is it the pink-haired girl? Sleeve on it was clearly from a Suime Academy uniform. Next saw hair. A little longer than Nanami's, but shorter than Yua's. Okay, so... whose could it be, then? Is it Fess? No, Fess's is very short. Is it the other girl? The long... I didn't know who it was. The hair stirred, and the last thing I saw was a face suddenly peek into the room. Oh, it's her! Uh-oh. Hello? I'm here to murder you. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. That was when I finally realized who it was. A person I never would have suspected. The worst possible plot twist. Feelings of intense despair threatened to steal every bit of hope away from me. It finally happened. The poster girl finally made her debut. Oh my god. The demon girl. I thought it'd just be Yua. I never would have thought the demon girl herself would come marching in. How did she even know where he lived? Hello, Rose. Welcome to the stream. How good you're here! That saves me the trouble of hunting you down and slaughtering you. Our eyes met, and right as they did, the demon girl smiled with glee. Her smile sent chills down my spine. Jeez, I was out there forever! Why did it take you so long to answer? Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck! Her hand hidden by the door had to be gripping one of the cross-shaped stakes. It had to be. She'd finally come to kill me. She was gonna kill me, and she laughed in pure ecstasy. Had to be because of the detectives I've talked to. She'd seen me do it with her clairvoyance. Or maybe she was watching from far away. Oh boy. Don't kill me, I tried to scream, but I was too terrified to make a sound. God, what voice should I give her? Jeez. Let's see. You had a real doughy donut. You had a really doughy donut. Tilting her neck to the side, the demon girl unleashed a strange incantation. Had to be some demonic tongue. She was cursing me. Really? Okay, what really is her deal? Like Sarah without the southern. Okay. Because that's the voice I kind of used for his sister, but I'll try to go between that. In the hopes of gaining as much distance as possible from her, I frantically started crawling backwards on my ass. My hand slipped countless times on random garbage shattered across the floor as I scrambled the furthest thing away from her, my computer desk. I mean, didn't you already? Hey, can I come in? Well, I guess I already kind of did, huh? The demon girl began encroaching further upon my territory. She even politely took off her shoes. I mean... Hope I'm not bugging you. Oh, and I don't mind it being a little messy, so don't worry about it. Oh god! More high-pitched than Sarah? Okay. The door closed. My escape route had been cut off. However, despite what I thought earlier, the demon girl was only carrying a bag. I didn't see anything resembling a deadly weapon. Wait, that just meant it was inside her bag. It had to be. Is she gonna explain the plot? I really want to know what's the deal with the magical girl war. I had to be extremely careful. The second I let my guard down, she'd swoop in and on me. Or maybe she already had that with that curse she placed on me a minute ago. In a few days, my entire body would suddenly start spewing blood everywhere, and I'd die right then and there. I beg you. Don't kill me. I got down on my hands and knees, cradling my head between my arms. Those goddamn detectives had completely fucked me over. I'm sorry, I talked to the police. So please. Huh? And even when I told them everything, I didn't believe a word I said. It was a lie meant to buy me some time. The older detective had said he'd guarantee my safety. If he was doing his job properly, he had to have sent at least one officer over to my place. Upon thinking that, I suddenly realized I'd given the old man my phone number. But I hadn't given my address. Exactly. Damn it, Takumi. Jeez. Bishi? Really? I don't think he qualifies as a Bishi. Bishi? Huh? Suddenly, the demon girl assumed a pose resembling a salute. Is that the name of her sword or something? And what was just as, if not more strange, what she said was almost like a sound effect. Was it another demonic curse? Oh, she's communicating with like a familiar or something. Is she? You're gonna stop talking like that right now! Is she like from another world or something? Stuff like, don't kill me! The police, or other weird stuff like that. I've got no clue what any of it means. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Ooh, what? Ooh, is she trying to play dumb? Or was this a roundabout way of threatening me? In actuality, she was saying, forget the truth. Act as if nothing had ever happened. Huh? What the hell was she thinking? Didn't she come here to kill me? Come on, can you stand? Here, let me help you up. I think I'll go with that. Can you please explain why you're here? The demon girl walked toward me, then slowly reached out her hand. Her expression was so gentle, and now I was seeing her up close. She was actually pretty cute. Waiting for her to stab him in the back. Damn it, I was letting her get to me! Stop acting like a goddamn idiot simp! Was I seriously calling a demon pretty cute? I mean, you've seen anime, dude. Cute demons are pretty common. She was a murderer. She'd used Yua and Shogun to trap me, and now she'd come to finish me off herself. Don't trust her. I'd already learned my lesson back with Yua. I'd never make the same mistake again. I refuse to take her hand. Don't be deceived by this demon girl's smile. She was a demon trying to tempt me. If I gave in to that temptation, I'd die. Trust no one. Don't believe anything. Don't believe anything anyone says. But I saw. I saw you kill someone. What the fuck is going on? Taco? Wait, how does she know him? Is this like a time loop kind of deal here? Don't you realize that's a pretty mean thing to say? Can't say I never thought I could have called a murderer. What is she gonna do with me? Aren't you gonna kill me? Just like with the guy in the fourth case. Was she gonna... For new gen? Or are you gonna take me to where Yua and Shogun? Yua? Shogun? Who are those guys? Is she like from an alternate world or something? Did Takumi create her? With his powers? Because she does look a lot like Sarah. Maybe the three of them would decide to work together. That way I wouldn't be able to fight back when they beat me to death. No, please, anything but that. Help me. Okay, I promise I'll help you. As long as you stop treating me like a murderer. So that was your true goal all along. Well, can you explain it? Okay, I think you're seriously mistaking Takumi for someone else. I really think you're mistaking him for someone else. Oh, come on, don't freak me out like that. You react like this to every other thing I say and it always bums me out. Please, I won't tell a single soul about you again. So please, let me go. Hello? Taco? Could you calm down a little? bitch. Acting like we were close or something. Calling me Taco and shit. Wait, actually, how did she know my name? Well, you think she's psychic, right? So. But really, how did she know him? It really sounds like she's like known him for a long time. Exactly, we don't know if he caused it or predicted the bus crash, but it seems like she knows him, but he has no idea who she is. So what the fuck is going on with that? Is she like from the future or something? Or an alternate universe? I mean, we know alternate universes exist in spades in this world. And time travel is certainly a thing. She had already known it back when we first met at Crucifixion crime scene. How does she know it? And also, how did she know where my base was? Here we go. Is she gonna say, like, she's your daughter or something? Like, you created her? I mean, why wouldn't I? It only makes sense. Say it! Say it! Why you know your name, I mean. Huh? Had she just read my mind? I knew she was clairvoyant. She knew my name, my address, all because she used my powers on me. Oh, she is? She is reading his mind. You sure do talk to yourself a whole lot, Taku. Yeah, she's got a... What the fuck is going on? Then again, you've pretty much always done that. Always? How long was she talking? Wait, I've been talking to myself out loud just now? Oh, shit. Oh my god, what if all his thoughts he's actually been saying out loud and we didn't know? Oh no, that's really bad. I hadn't been aware of it at all. Or she could be mind reading him. Was that really true? Had I really been talking to myself out loud? Or was it possible she was just lying to me? In actuality, she read my mind. He is a lot like Heiichi, Olga. Why wouldn't I know your name, Taku? I mean, I know I'm not good at remembering stuff, but... Friends. Okay, he didn't create her. At the very least, I'll always remember the names of my friends. I'm guessing alternate universe. Friends? Yeah, I'm guessing she's from an alternate universe. She's gotta be or something. Also, Taku, were you making fun of me? Sure, my test scores aren't that high, but... Like, if this is a, what if, like, this is an example of a world where she didn't exist? Or where she died in the bus crash? Oh, I think I know. What if she was someone who died in the bus crash? And that, like, traumatized Takumi? But in this world, and, like, she, in the world she's from, there was no bus crash. So they kind of grew up together. And she's like his childhood friend from an alternate world. That would be pretty cool. Sure, my test scores aren't that high, but... Exactly, Conway. Yeah. It kind of hurts when you say that sort of thing to my face, you know. Was someone here crazy? But who was it? Me? Her? Transfer student from another world? That's very possible. Could you be a transfer student? Oh yeah, now that you mention it, there's apparently a transfer student moving into our class soon. Mr. Sukachin said something like that. This feels like she's from an alternate world. There were two different conversations going on here. Ooh, what if there's an evil version of her also from a different world, and that's the one doing the new gen? My terror from earlier, together with you. Oh, what if he likes Sarah so much because she is like a stand-in for her? Oh, yeah, exactly. That's true. What if that's why he loves Sarah's face so much? Like, for someone so, like, he has a lot of perverted stuff, but he always talks about how much he loves Sarah's face. What if the reason why is because he's thinking of her, actually, and he's, like, repressed that because in this world, she died in the bus crash. My terror from earlier, together with the anxiety of having no idea where I'd get killed. When I get killed, was starting to fade. But rushing in to replace it was a completely new kind of dread, slithering in to slowly erode my mind. And like, what if this whole thing is like multiple universes are crashing together and we'd have to decide the one that lives or something like that? I mean, that vaguely fits in with Steins Gate. Hello? Judging by your face, I'm guessing you still don't believe me? Here, okay, come on. Give us an explanation, please, Rimi. Who are you? Who are they? A murderer, a demon girl, that was who! Does she know what's going on? Wow, you can't remember what your classmate looks like? Can't believe you. Did she say classmate? So we weren't just friends, but classmates too? Okay, so that's still true in where she's from. Well, I guess you can't bug you too much about it. I don't come to school very often after all. However, that doesn't mean you can just totally forget I exist. Come on, don't tell me you forgot my name too. Huh? Wow, the music is still all like terrifying and intense. And there's my answer. Ouch. Here we go. Oh, uh-oh. What does this mean? Fine. That'll make you remember. My name is Sakihata Rimi. Is that gonna ring any bells? What? Still nothing? Sakihata Rimi! Don't you remember? Because she's annoyed at him. I don't think she understands what's going on either. I haven't ever even heard that name before. Besides, other than Yua, I'd never met a 3D girl talk to me like we were this close in my life. And Yua was the demon girl's underling. You don't know that for sure. You have no idea about that, dude. That's just your wild speculation without any basis. Wait, that was it! What the girl calling herself Sakihata was doing right now was exactly the same as what you had done. This temptress knew I wasn't used to interacting with 3D girls, so she was attempting to lead me into a trap, behaving all friendly and trying to seduce me with the same exact strategy. And the thing is, while I barely remember my classmates' faces at all, I didn't plan to either. I can say with absolute certainty that I'd never seen this girl's face in the same classroom as me before. Probably. Absolute certainty! Probably. Damn it. I couldn't completely rule it out. After all, whenever I was at school, I was usually glued to my desk until the final bell, pretending to sleep, having delusions, staring at my desk, or feigning reading my textbooks. I didn't do anything else. I had next to no memory of my classmates' names and faces, so I didn't even try to remember any. Which was it? Was she telling the truth, or was it all a lie? No, it didn't matter whether or not we were classmates, because the one thing I knew for sure, the one hard, indisputable fact, was that she had committed— No, you don't know that. You saw her standing in front of the body. And now she was definitely there for what happened, but you didn't see her actually doing it. Yeah, she clearly doesn't know what's up, so it's not like she came here on purpose to— I mean, that like, the reason I don't think that, Conway, is because, like, surely she would know about, like, him, like, she would be used to him not knowing her at all. And, like, keep in mind, his friend at school said he never interacted with a girl before. So it's not just him saying that. It's his friend at school, too. He said the first time he ever saw him interacting with a girl was with Yua. And she's acting like she's a childhood friend of his. Taku, is your memory really that bad? Well, whatever. Oh, Daichin, is that the sword? I know. How about you ask Daichin? Daichin? What the hell was that? Was that a person? Or some sort of secret code? They're demonic and Okay, I'm definitely thinking she's from another universe. She's gotta be. She's gotta be! Oh my god, so there's another universe with like a more well-adjusted Takumi. I bet. Come on, Daichin! Daichin, Misumi Daisuke? Huh? She knew Misumi-kun's name. And not only that, but she was calling him Daichin. She wouldn't call him that unless they were really close. Were they like a group of 3 childhood friends in the other world? I bet she has a picture of them too. Okay, here, take a look. The demon girl quickly zeroed in my cell phone they had left lying on the sofa, picked it up and held it out to me. It seemed like she wanted to try calling Misumi-kun. I didn't like using phones, but she might kill me if I went against her orders. Driven by fear and with no other choice, I went to call him. Only realized I didn't know his phone number. Upon seeing me freeze up in confusion, the demon girl tilted her head in confusion once again. Then, after a moment, she came up beside me and peered over my shoulder at the screen. Her hair swayed as she moved, sending the pleasant fragrance of shampoo drifting down to the tip of my nose. No, she's a demon! I'll never let her seduce me. I'm not into 3D. Lend me your power, Saratan! Do you not know his phone number? Huh? You could have just told me that. Sorry, let me punch it in for you. With a light apology, the demon girl snatched the phone from my hand. Her fingers grazed mine for a fleeting moment. They were warm. I guess both humans and demons had the same blood running through their veins. Let's see. Daichin's number should be this, then that, then that. The demon girl entered his number without a hitch. Maybe the delusions caused him to go into other worlds? was clear she dialed it many times before. So let's see. If Takumi is the world traveler, has traveled into another universe, then he'll recognize her. But if he doesn't, then she's the one who's gone to another world. It was clear she dialed it many times before. Alrighty then, it's ringing! She held the cell phone out to me with a smile. Not knowing what else to do, I ended up taking it for no real reason and putting it up to my ear. I heard the sound of the phone ringing. Eventually, that sound stopped and was replaced by the voice of Misumi-kun.
Hello.
Oh,
They didn't give their name. It sounded like they were downtown or something, as I could hear a bunch of noise coming through the receiver.
Who's this?
I really hated phones. I had no idea whether or not it was Misumi-kun on the other end. The voice sounded like his, but I also had the strange feeling that something was slightly different about it. Taku, did Daichin pick up? This time the demon girl appeared at me from right in front of me. Shit, she was way too close. I turned my back to her and steeled myself. Nishi.
Oh, it's Taku.
He's been traveling worlds. He never called him Taku before. I don't think, at least. Yeah, okay, I'm not imagining it. He must have changed worlds. He's got to have changed worlds. Wait, wasn't that a bit strange? But yet his base is the exact same as it is. Like, is he gonna have like a whole history with these people now in this world? How had he figured out it was me that quickly? I hadn't even gotten halfway through my name yet. He always called him Taku? Okay. Thanks, Olga. Sorry.
I didn't recognize the number, so I was wondering who it was. Does this mean you finally went and got yourself a friggin' phone?
Hello, Mirage. Welcome to the stream. For example, there was a possibility that the demon girl made a phone call to someone who only sounded like Misumi-kun. Maybe this person who sounded like Misumi-kun was just another underling of hers, and he was only pretending to be Misumi-kun in order to trick me. Wow. God damn it. Takumi! Oh my god, these are the kind of thought processes I've had sometimes. Jeez. Damn, Olga, you certainly knew to pick this story for me. Maybe that demon girl already knew that I didn't know Masumi-kun's phone number, and so she'd been leading up to this all this time. I was starting to doubt anything and everything. I didn't know what was true and was a lie. Hold on. What the hell kind of trap was the demon girl trying to make me fall into anyway? Why bother with a trap this elaborate? Well, there's obviously some magical shit involved here. In a situation like this, wouldn't it be easier and quicker for her to just go again and kill me already? Well, unless she needed you alive or something. Or was there some reason behind it? Some kind of prerequisite saying she had to trick me, even if it meant taking this slow. No, maybe it was some kind of hidden camera type thing spearheaded by Masumi-kun. The girl wasn't actually my classmate, but Masumi-kun's girlfriend, and he sent her here in order to screw with me. As fucking if! If that were the case, how the hell would I explain everything that had happened at the crucifixion crime scene?
So, what's up, Taku? It's not every day I get rung up by you. I'm stoked.
俺としては野郎からの電話なんてあんま嬉しくねえんだけどな。
Though, to be honest, I can't say I'm all that happy about getting a call from a dude.
His tone of voice sounded exactly like Masumi-kun's. The more I heard, the more convinced I was that the person on the other end had to be him.
女の口説き方でも教えてもらいたいのか？
You looking for advice on how to seduce chicks or something?
なわけ。
As if you'd ever call me up about that.
Oh. What is going on? Should I start talking? I sensed a gaze on my back. The girl was staring at me. The chills on the back of my neck still hadn't gone away. What kind of expression was the demon girl making? I wanted to turn around and see for myself, but I was too scared.
用がねえなら切るぞ。お前の無言電話に付き合ってるほど暇じゃねえんだ。今女と一緒だからよ。
Ooh, he's getting freaky.
You don't need anything that I'm hanging up. I don't have the time to piss around waiting for you to say something. I'm with a girl right now. Hint, hint.
Wait!
だからなんだよ。用があるなら早く言って。
Seriously, what is it, man? You got something to say? Hurry up and spit it out.
その、
I...
なんだよ。
You what? Hurry up and spit it out.
うちの
R...
R.
クラス
class...
うちのクラスが来る。
Yeah, what about our class?
いる
in it.
What's in it?
女子
Complete sentences, man.
Girl.
Who?
さきはたって名前の
Sakihata is her name. Here we go. Despite becoming more and more incoherent, I somehow managed to explain myself. Ooh, what's this? Okay. Is this like... Okay, this is like triggering something in him. Suddenly, Masumi couldn't stop responding. Silence. She must have died in this world. Maybe she's the traveler, I think. However, I could still hear the noise of the city around him, so the call hadn't disconnected or anything. Why wasn't he talking? Next thing I heard was an extremely exaggerated sigh.
お前さ、ゲーム脳じゃねえの？
Look, sure you haven't got a gamer brain or whatever?
What? Where'd that come from? Not only was it completely out of left field, but he brought up that bullshit condition that I've been cooling despite having no scientific backing whatsoever.
一瞬考えちまったよ。さきはたなんて名字で言うからよ。
Ah, it took me a sec since you used her last name and all.
Okay, so he does know her. So I think Takumi must have gone into a new world.
それってリミのことだろ？
You're talking about Remy, yeah?
How?
お前、いくら三次元の女に興味ねえからってあいつのことまで忘れるか？
I know you say you're not to 3D girls all the time. Have you really forgotten about her?
俺はともかく、お前は1年の時から同じクラスだったろ？
Forget me. You've been in the same class with her since the first year of high school, if I remember right.
Okay, so 2 years.
この前だって3人で一緒に映画見に行ったじゃねえか。
What movie did you guys see? Oh, this is so weird. Either Takumi has some serious mental issues, or there's some dimensional travel going on here.
I mean, come on. 3 of us saw a movie together pretty recently.
Is he getting, like, memory wiped or something? Is, like, somebody wiping out his memories of her? Of all the magic and shit? Like, I couldn't comprehend what the person that sounded like Masumi-kun was saying. I would be thinking I was going insane. He had said the demon girl and I had been in the same class since first year, and that 3 of us had seen a movie together pretty recently. Pretty recently. But when exactly?
俺がお前とダチになったのだって最初はリミに付き合わされたのがきっかけだったしな
We wouldn't have become pals if it weren't for Remy. I was hanging out with her when we met.
Wait a minute. Is this why he Masumi talks to Takumi? Is it because of her? That would explain why they're friends.
俺と同じでリミも物好きだからよ
After all, she and I mesh real well together. You know, with how whimsical we both are.
いいかのお前を気にかけてやってるのは世界広しといえど俺とリミぐらいだぜ
This world's pretty huge, but even then, Remy and I are just about the only ones who'd bother talking to a neat like you.
So why would they choose to start talking to him?
Whoops, that might have been a bit harsh.
I want to know what's going on! The words I heard on the other end of the call. Not a single one of them felt real to me. I have absolutely no memory of any of it. He's got to have been mind wiped of her for some reason. He's got to have been mind wiped. I think he's been mind wiped. Well, isn't that because it's the new Sarah figure? Yeah, the Sarah's outfit is different. Isn't that it's the brand new Sarah figure, right? He just bought a new figure. Sarah's outfit, or he could have gone into a new world. It could be either one. That could be the new figure, or he could have gone into a new world. The words I heard on the other end of the call, not a single one of them felt real to me. I had absolutely no memory of any of it. I couldn't acknowledge that any of that had happened in the past. I just couldn't. It was all some story the person who sounded like Masumi-kun had made up. It couldn't be my past. The past could only be established as a truth. The person remembered it. So if I didn't remember it, it wasn't true. Damn, man. Don't say shit like that, dude.
Well, while we're at it, I mean to say that Remy doesn't really act like much of a girl at all, does she? Kinda throws me off. But don't tell her I said that.
Dang. Masumi, don't be mean. Don't you like Fess? Like, she's very androgynous too, and you said she's super hot. And I agree with you, by the way. So, what's your damage, dude? Come on. Who are you?
Whoa, have you seriously lost it? Forgotten even me too, then you really have been playing too many games.
Unable to take it anymore, I hung up the phone. My breathing had grown extremely heavy without me noticing. The sweat that had been beating on my forehead showed no signs of stopping. In fact, it was increasing. Long trails of sweat trickled down my entire body, starting from my face and ending at my feet. Taku, you're covered in sweat. The demon girl, looking worried about me, calmly offered me a handkerchief. A cute, patternless vermilion handkerchief. There was a faint floral scent to it. Instead of, oh no, I didn't. God damn it! I accidentally tapped it. Fucking. Instead of taking it, I attempted to somehow maintain my composure and organize my thoughts about everything that was happening. But in the end, it didn't go too well. I was doubting anything and everything, causing all my thoughts to rapidly turn together in a chaotic whirlpool. In my head. Sighing in major disappointment, the demon girl put away her handkerchief. And then, with a triumphant look on her face, she asked me a question. So, what did Daichin say? She was acting like she already knew the answer. I couldn't afford to answer her. What was she? An ordinary classmate of mine? Or a monster? I had no idea. Maybe I was the crazy one. Taking the chat with Shogun into consideration, I couldn't rule out the possibility that someone other than myself was controlling my body. My god, you don't know what is going on here. But it definitely seems like it's stuff going on outside his head, judging by the men in black and like the freaking magical weapons and shit like that. Or maybe all my memories of the demon girl, of the girl named Sakiyata Rimi. Someone got knocked right out of me due to some freak accident or something. That's what I was thinking too. That is definitely a possibility. Like some kind of amnesia that he didn't even realize about. At this point, I didn't even know anything about myself for sure. Did I have amnesia? Did I sleepwalk? Or could it be something else entirely? Are you okay? If you're not feeling good, you could try lying down on the sofa. The demon girl spoke to me kindly. Don't let your guard down. Anyone who acts nice to an otaku freak like me must have some kind of ulterior motive. I shook my head, putting my strong will to resist against the demon girl on full display. Then, using the same strength, I raised my head. Sweat got in my eyes, blurring my vision. The demon girl's face was a lot closer than I expected it to be. What color eyes were those? Magenta? Or pink like her hair, I think. Why? Huh? Why what? Are you here? Oh, sorry about that. I kinda did just come barging in without asking, didn't I? Well, I did knock, you know. And no matter how much I knocked, you didn't answer. And then I heard a big noise come from inside and I got really worried. Why? Huh? What is it this time? Are you here? No one asked what caused her to trespass. No, my question was, what was her reason for coming here? She came here to kill me, she would have done a long time ago. So why wasn't she doing anything? Oh, you want to know why I'm here? Just a sec, let me get out of this thing to murder you. The demon girl reached into her bag and pulled out a single sheet of paper. Is it his homework? This is why! I brought you the worksheet about asking about what you want to be when you graduate and stuff. So here, post-graduation aspirations. He really did just forget his homework. I found myself taking it from her without really thinking. She wasn't lying. The piece of paper did have post-graduation aspirations written on it, along with 3 blank spaces to write your answers in. Was that it? Was that really all she'd come for? go home. I didn't want anything to do with her. I didn't want anything to do with 3D girls. This is a trap. Don't listen to her. I would check into a mental hospital. Like, seriously. This isn't reality. This is a game. One filled with bugs. Way too many contradictions. It doesn't hold together as a proper story.
僕に関わらないでよ。
Stay away from me. If you don't intend to kill me, then just leave me alone. I am me. Some me that isn't me may be friends with Sakia Tarimi, but that has nothing to do with the current me. Cradling in my head, I closed myself off completely. I kept trembling and trembling, envisioning the girl known as Sakia Tarimi wasn't there anymore. Not long after, I heard the sound of the door opening. Time the demon girl had left. Huh? Wait, why did that have the delusion thing going on? Hello, Dusk. Welcome to the stream. In the midst of a pitch-black room, the pale light of a PC monitor cut through the darkness. Pictured on the screen was a Sarah screensaver from Blood 2 in the animation. Oh, that's just a scene transition. Okay, thanks. Well, there had been a girl by the name of Sakia Tarimi present in the container half a day prior. Okay, so that was half a day ago. Okay. The only figure that remained was... Oh, now it's a third-person narration, finally. Was the container's owner, Nishijo Takumi. It was already 5 in the morning. In Takumi's daily life. He would play online games until dawn, and then collapse onto the sofa once he could not keep his eyes open any longer. Even now, Takumi was asleep on the couch, twisted in a seemingly uncomfortable position. He never used his bed for sleep. Oh, damn, Takumi! He did indeed have a proper bed, but is already occupied by manga, CDs, and other random piled-up media. He could never be bothered to tidy it up, so his bed had effectively been repurposed into a storeroom. Ever since then, he uses two-person sofa as his one and only place to sleep. He must be freaking the fuck out. A pained moan escaped from Takumi's lips. This is so weird. Now we're switching to third-person narration. What the fuck is going on? This is really weird. Perhaps he was having a nightmare. His entire body was perspiring, and his closed eyelids twitched and trembled. His expression was warped in agony, and he was tossing and turning so frequently it came very close to falling off the couch. Right before he did, however, his eyes suddenly and inexplicably shut open as he faced the ceiling. They were bloodshot, and his eyeballs were faintly convulsing. It did? I'm sorry, Void. Still in that state, without blinking even a single time, he rose from the sofa. He still slowly staggered toward the PC. Okay, so Sarah has blue eyes. Without sitting down, he moved the mouse as he stood before the desk. The screensaver disappeared and his desktop showed itself. The pale light of the monitor shone on Takumi's face, illuminating his horrifyingly vacant expression. His body swayed back and forth and his mouth hung slightly ajar. Drool stepped down his chin. His current state was a textbook example of sleepwalking. Uh-oh. Oh no! Oh, he really is? Oh god! The delirious boy launched the web browser with an open app channel. His movement itself was languid and slow, but he showed no hesitation selecting a thread from the board related to New Gen. The board listed a total of around 60 threads, and Takumi slowly opened each of them one by one. And then, with his eyes remaining glued to the monitor, he began to type. He repeated this action for each and every thread. His posts were not particularly long, only housing a few characters each, but they all composed the exact same sentence. Whose eyes are those eyes, right? Oh my god, he really is Shogun! So how did he get the fucking pictures? What? Oh my god. Oh my god. What? Oh wow. But then, how was he talking to Shogun at the same time? And how did he get the pictures from the future and everything? Like, the fuck was that? Oh no. Oh no. I went to the hospital the first thing next morning. They hadn't confirmed the last time I come here, but today they would definitely tell me I was normal. Dr. Takashima would remember me. I'd tell him, "It's me, Nishijo. I was your patient until around 4 years ago." And they'd tell me everything I needed to hear. I wasn't the crazy one. It was the demon girl and Misumi-kun. They were the crazy ones. That was definitely what he was going to say. The hospital opened at 8 o'clock in the morning, which was a little bit earlier than regular hospitals. Oh my god, that's terrifying. If Shogun was the one who was friends with Rimi, so he really does have two personalities. That's crazy. But his second one seems to be evil. The hospital opened at 8 in the morning, which is a little bit earlier than regular hospitals. That was the reason why I'd shown up right when it opened, and yet the seats in the lobby were already filled with countless middle-aged people or older. What the hell? Why? The hospital had just opened up, so why are there so many people here? Don't you bastards know how head starts are unfair? Come on, time like you're supposed to, assholes! As I continued to insult them inside my head, I had no choice but to wait. About an hour passed before I really started to regret not having made an appointment. But right after I started thinking that, they called my name, and I was immediately relieved to know that I wouldn't have to wait as long as last week. Except, the one waiting for me in the examination room wasn't Dr. Takashina, but some white-haired little man I'd never seen before.
高階先生は
That is crazy, Olga. Jeez. Where's Dr. Takashina? Noticing my confusion, the nurse standing right behind him, I think her name was Hazuki-san, gave me an apologetic look.
高階先生はもういません。
Oh, he died? Oh, was he a victim of New Gen? Oh my god, that's possible. I'm afraid Dr. Takashina is no longer here. He... what?
もういないというか、過労がたたって先週末に倒れてしまわれてね。
Oh, okay.
今週はそれでずっと休みだよ。
Rather to be specific, he collapsed from fatigue last week, and he's taking the week off to rest.
What? This couldn't be happening. My one and only ally. Wait, had he really collapsed from fatigue? That's true.
悪魔女の
Oh god, no, don't do
陰謀
that.
だ。
It's a conspiracy orchestrated by the demon girl.
西条さん
Nishida-san? She had to have poisoned his food, or sent him a death threat to scare him into submission, or done some other horrible act to psychologically break him. This had to be the work of the demon girl. She was trying to isolate me from my allies so I'd be defenseless against her assault. There was no way in hell I was going to let anyone other than Dr. Takashina examine me. So instead of getting a checkup, I ran away from the hospital. Oh no. Damn it! Leaning on the fence and the edge of the roof, I blankly stared up at the sky. The skies of Shibuya were dim and lifeless. You'd have to be crazy to call them clear.
病院にはもう行かない方がいい。
Oh no! Oh god, Takumi. I shouldn't go to the hospital anymore. The demon girl's net was tightening around me. Maybe I already had nowhere to run. Maybe the detectives I met yesterday were imposters. Maybe in reality they had been the demon girl's underlings all along. And they'd just been testing me. That had to be it. The timing had been just way too perfect. The demon girl broke into my room right after I talked to them, for fuck's sake. So yeah, it looks like maybe his alternate personality was the one who was friends with Rimi. Oh no, that's really sad. She was a demon after all. She wasn't human. Controlling and manipulating the human mind would be child's play for her. I had no evidence of that, though. But at the same time, I had no evidence proving she wasn't a demon. Which meant the only way to stay alive was just to assume the worst case scenario. Damn, Takumi. Oh god, I feel like I'm being attacked. Did I really have nobody on my side? I felt like everyone was against me. No matter where I looked, no matter who it was, all I saw was yet another one of the demon girl's underlings.
助けて。誰か助けてよ。
Save me. Somebody save me. Why didn't I have even a single ally? Why wouldn't anyone come save me? Why did only I have to suffer so much? I felt more helpless than ever. I just wanted someone to do something to support me. Someone to protect me. Something that would protect me. I didn't care who or what it was. Just someone, something, please grant me salvation. And then, just as suddenly, Fess's, Kishimoto Ayase's face appeared in my mind. I remember what she said when we met at school. I've been lost in my own delusions at the time, but Masumiko told me what she said. Find a sword. If you do, you'll be granted salvation.
Ken.
A sword. If this was a game, I'd be the protagonist, and there'd be a cliche story moment where I'd obtain the legendary sword and triumph over evil. At this point, I heard the word sword from two different 3D girls recently, Extremely close proximity at that. Just still remained the possibility that Fess wasn't on my side. Girl B, however, I think her name was Senna, had a pretty high chance of being one of the demon girl's underlings, judging by her attitude. A sword.
剣だ。剣を手に入れるんだ。そうすれば。
If I can get a sword, then I'll be... I started talking to myself like I'd lost my mind. I was grasping at straws at this point. If I could just get my hands on a sword, I might be freed from this nightmare. I couldn't help but hope for that. It wasn't that I believed what Fess had said about it granting me a salvation. I just had nothing else to cling to. At the very least, I should do some research. Deluded. I promptly tried searching for it online. I started off by checking to see if the swords Fess and Senna were carrying around appeared in any anime. I couldn't find anything, at least from seasonals. I'd expected as much. I always checked out the newest anime after all. Considering there were upwards of 30-40 of them in one season, it'd really pile up on me if I tried to watch them all. Oh wow, that's something people do to this day. So I just watched the first couple episodes and figured out which ones to keep following from there. No, naturally, since MewTube existed, I had no trouble completing my lineup from channels such as BS and CS. Oh my god, back in the Wild West days of early YouTube, where you could find just episodes uploaded in 3 parts of anything. Hello Mirage, I've played the Trails in the Sky trilogy. I just finished a whole 3-part Let's Play of it. So there was no way I'd overlooked any anime. And those swords weren't any of the shows I checked out. Oh, I see. The swords had both extremely distinctive shapes, so if they'd showed up, I definitely would have remembered them. Although someone other than myself had been controlling me when I saw it, there was nothing I could do about that. I mean, how are you going to do like a Google image search for these things? Like, I don't think they had like reverse image search back in 2007. Next, I tried searching for the swords themselves, rather than the anime they might have appeared in. Damn it, they're almost all video game walkthrough sites! Terms I knew well, such as ESO's Shangri-La Edge, kept popping up. I was making no progress. The Master Sword. Fucking hell. The Fulchin. Oh, jeez. For fuck's sake, I was supposed to be able to find it quickly! I had a feeling that Senna used a more concrete name for it. But what had it been? Die Sword. Remember. The nightmare won't end unless you remember. Answer me. You see it, don't you? The D sword. How did he know how to spell it? Well, excuse me, when they spell it D-I, how am I it's hard to remember, it's pronounced D. D's sword, like D's nuts. Jeez. D sword. And I know how to spell it, too. That was it. She called it a D sword. I quickly typed it and ran a search. Fantasy Wiki. Oh, the blog of free self with too much free time. Okay, that's swords of light known as D-swords were unleashed upon the world. D-swords are fictional swords created in medieval Europe by the legendary Gladiol, the wicked-hearted king. Swords are created to feed off negative emotions of man. Uh-oh. As such, said that the black knights who fought with these swords eventually their hearts eaten away by them. Unlike other holy cursed swords, their characters are unique and visible. That's got the shady vibe. I'm still wondering who they'll name this thing the D-sword. It's a pretty huge toy. I got hits! Wait, parallel universes! I see what you're doing there! Look at this! Oh, look at this! Look at this parallel universes! Oh, wow, dang. What's that? Only 2 search results. Only 2 of them, though. Even so, I was already starting to think 2 of these links is my road to salvation. Holding back my excitement, I clicked the top one first. Oh, shit! You gotta use Web Archive. Shit, the page was down. Damn it, what the hell? Wayback Machine, yes! The cache. Cache! Okay, calm down. Go back and look at the cache. Remember when you used to be able to do that? The Kamitachi phenomenon. Fantasy, oh god, they still have that fucking name. The page had an illustration on it. Must have been a recreation based on what the sword was described in various books. Seemingly unarmed warriors swung their arms, sharp slice cuts with opponent's arm to be severed from their body and fall to the ground before they could even feel the pain. Much like the Kamitachi phenomenon. Let me just look at the glossary here. The Kamitachi, when the body is suddenly marked with a wound as if been cut by a sharp blade. Kamitachi are wind yokai from the Koshinatsu region of Japan. They have sharp sickle-like claws in both hands. Yeah, they're like all brutal enemies in video games. When local legend states used to cut their victims, causing the phenomenon described above. True cause behind this phenomenon occurs is not being yet ascertained. Is that a real thing? The theory claims that people who play video games experience a chronic decline in emotional restraint and judgment due to conditions similar to dementia. Dang. I remember these days. Sound from recorded measurement showing the brains of those who play video games with extremely low levels of beta waves compared to that of normal humans. Jeez. It's widely publicized with the social issue, but there were too many ambiguities. Some methodologies to measure brainwaves. Yeah, like seriously, leading to some to doubt its credibility. D-sword. I'm glad they have a pronunciation guide, and I'm glad that Takumi was able to figure out it was spelled like this just from her saying it. I would not have spelled it this way. I would have at least spelled it D-sword. Ancient legends often contain settings that transcend themes of all creation and such. And as such, the sword has made appearances in several pseudepigrapha books and various other mediums. D-swords and the Kamatachi phenomenon are considered to be practically synonymous. Kamatachi, meanwhile, are imaginary specters that are sometimes pictured as weasels with sharp sills for arms. Yep. But this interpretation can only be attributed to a faithful recreation of people's imaginations over many years. If one were to describe the being in words, Kamatachi would be spirits of the wind. Entities with a very weak presence in reality. However, the truth of the phenomenon has already been verified by modern science. Slices are said to be caused by a naturally occurring phenomenon in places where the air is incredibly dry. And the vacuum-like conditions in places cause cuts to appear on the skin. Related to the Gladiole saga, a series of high fantasy novels based on the European myth of Gladiole, the wicked-hearted king, told over the course of 23 volumes. Dang, it depicts the battle between the 7 Black Knights and Gladiole, written by R.C.O. Ziegler from 1929 to 1951. Oh, wow. Have been translated to sacred languages but never gained popularity. It's from a legend. Rather esoteric writing style. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's not what the sword looks like at all. Alright, bye, Void. Ooh, it's a haunted book or something. It feels like one of those kind of things. It's weird because I just started reading House of Leaves. But compared to the one that Senna girl had, it's really plain. Why did it have to be such a niche sword to begin with? I mean, why couldn't it be a sword like Excalibur or Kusanagi? You know, swords that were actually a big deal. No, this wasn't the time to piss and moan. Niche or mainstream, I didn't care as long as it could save me. I just had to research it a bit more. There's Klingon there. Oh my god. And Esperanto. Wow. Continuing, I clicked the second link. The words "I bought a D-sword" caught my eye specifically. Were D-swords something you could buy? Probably at a specific shop. Sex, mail, work, perpetual, hobby, abandoned, love shop. The blog owner seemed to be male, so I could deduce that it couldn't have been the demon girl or Senna. And the energy shown in the writing was way too different from Shogun's. Was he a completely unrelated third party? Only places in Town Vanguard was the place. Shady Vibe TV has are in Akiba. Oh, it's in Akiba! Was it a completely unrelated third party? Or could he have deliberately changed his writing style? What the fuck? Well, Hala Mirage, remember the page was actually dead? That wiki page was actually dead. So somebody may be trying to hide the information. I knew that no answer would come to me no matter how much I thought about it. So I gave up and stopped looking at the blog. More importantly, it seemed like the story mentioned Down Vanguard was located in Shibuya. Oh, it is in Shibuya. Pretty huge toy. Got this real oomph to it, but even that, I bet money on the fact only reason in the store at all because the clerk Yo-chan's interest. Okay, who's Yo-chan? I mean, they recently put up a something stuff like a lightsaber and a light shuriken. Obviously fake. Was pretty disappointing to be honest. Yet the light shuriken looked so ridiculous I just had to buy it. More importantly, it seemed like the story mentioned Town Vanguard was located in Shibuya. feeling that was too good to be true. I had the feeling that it was predestined too. Looking at it from another angle, maybe the exact reason I ran into a girl holding a D sword in the middle of Shibuya twice, because the sword was located there. That makes sense. Wait, wasn't underground stuff supposed to be secretly popular among a few minority groups in Shibuya? Pretty sure it was. Anyway, I went ahead and ran a search for Town Vanguard. It didn't seem to have an official site, but I did find a preview image of it on an online map. On Google Maps. Doodle Maps. If they didn't have an official site, that probably meant they didn't take online orders. Fuck! I have to leave the house again! I decided searching for them as a seller on Taboo Auctions. Didn't find anything. Yahoo! Oh my god. Which meant that I would have to go to the fucking store in person. I really didn't want to go outside, but... I have to get a sword. I have no other choice. I had now come to think of the sword as my sole only means of opposing the demon girl. I didn't have any idea what I would actually do after I got it, though. I still wasn't brave enough to kill her with it. Not even close. Uh-oh. Even so, I hoped that I got my hands on a sword. I'd be released somewhat from the terror that was tormenting me. The D sword would be my protective charm. Something I could depend on. There was something strangely alluring about that sword. Going out into the world again, Takumi. Near Cat Street? Oh, that's a real thing? I thought that was just in The World Ends With You. Okay, you guys. I think this is good for today. We will continue next time to see if you can get the sword. I think this is a good place to stop because I don't want to go too long these days because I have to do 3 in a row because Limbus just couldn't come back on a good day. So I have to kind of finagle the schedule around it. But yeah, we'll be continuing this on Sunday. Yeah, it was where Hanakoma's shop was, Saya. It was. Absolutely. So yeah, we will continue this next time on Sunday. And Rowena is on Saturday. And Limbus is tomorrow. So yeah. Until next time, I will say so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. You're all the sweetest of hearts. See ya.